Songa mbele watu wote
wa Jamhuri Kenya yetu.
Haya sisi sote wananchi tushangilie.
Eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele. Eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele.
Mwaka wa 60 umefika,
tangu Kenya iwe huru.
Mwaka wa 60 umefika,
tangu Kenya iwe huru.
Haya sisi sote wananchi tushangilie.
Eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele. Eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele.
Kweli twaenda mbio, Kenya yaenda mbele. Wa elimu twaenda mbele, matibabuni twaenda mbele, viwandani twaenda mbele, na mashambani twaenda mbele. Eko zote,
Eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele. Eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri, eko Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele. Tunajivunia Kenya nchi yetu, kweli yapendeza, kweli yavutia. Tunajivunia Kenya nchi yetu, kweli yapendeza, kweli yavutia. Nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu. Nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu. Ziwa la Victoria linaunganisha Kenya na Uganda, Kenya na Tanzania. Mito Mombasa, mito wa bahari, ogelea maji jua tamu kuota. Nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu. Nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu.
PPMC Production.
tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda. Twajivunia sana tukijiita wa Kenya, nchi yenye baraka, Kenya nchi yenye baraka, Kenya nchi yenye baraka. Kenya makao yetu ni nchi ya kupendeza, kamwe hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya
Kenya, nchi tunayoipenda. Hey, that is a very good song, and of course, as you know, that is the intro of Afrique 24. This is your daily political show that happens here every day from 10 p.m. That is East African time. And wherever you're following this conversation, either in East Africa, you're following this conversation from United Kingdom, that is UK, following us from United States of America, city of California, Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome you for this show as we're going to discuss. This is a political talk whereby we're going to discuss some of the top stories that happened in this country as in the morning up to today. And of course, you know, what is happening in this country is there is always a tension that happens every day. Today we saw William Ruto inviting Gachagua's friends, allies into the State House. This is after Rigathi Gachagua was impeached, and after his impeachment, that is when you discover that maybe things might not add up the same way Gachagua thought. So the reason why we are asking here is, why do you think Gachagua friends were invited in the State House? And yet, you know, William Ruto is not an ordinary politician. He always thinks ahead. Do you think that he absorbed Gachagua friends so that he can he can make sure that Gachagua will not rise again? Because seeing Gachagua friends, close friends, into the State House is a big shock for those who follow politics in this country. So we're asking, is this a betrayal again for the honest man? Afrique 24, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you are following this conversation, we welcome you, and you can share your ideas through the comment section, through the link that I'm going to share there. Join us and tell us where you're following this conversation from. It's a big day, and of course, it is on Tuesday, November 12, 2024, where you're following this conversation from. And before we move on, there is a fight on who is going to replace Raila Amolo Odinga. You saw Baba Wino Bay stopped by the ODM leaders after he said that he's the one who is capable of taking over this leadership from Azimio, and that is from Raila Amolo Odinga after Raila quitted this local politics. Yes, there's a new era that is loading for the ODM members, and they want to get someone who lead that political party. Chair already has been given to Gladys Wanga, the governor of Homa Bay. A lot of things, and of course, the increase of term limits for presidents, as proposed by Nandi Senator Cherargei, is also raising a lot of concerns by people of Kenya and also members of parliament. There are a lot of reactions on why the term limit should be increased. Yet the 5 years that we have been having has been a tough problem for the politicians in this country. Again, the SHA and SHIF earning funds and also moving from NHF to SHA has raised a lot of concern. Today, we saw the parliament eating. Things are eating, things are adding up, and things are getting hotter. Millicent Omanga has been appointed, but she rejected that offer from the president. You go, William Ruto still is appointing a lot of people so that they can join the government. It is said that William Ruto is one of the loyal followers. Ruto is one of the people who will reward you the same way you supported them. You saw during the ICC campaign whereby he was supported by Kithure Kindiki, and now you see it has just gone in a zigzag way until Kithure Kindiki becomes the deputy president after the impeachment motion, where the honest man from the region has been impeached. That is William Ruto. Still, you saw today a lot of people who have been appointed in the government offices, the likes of musician and former Stare MP, that is a Jaguar. And Kenyans are asking, why do we have this kind of changes? And of course, you have seen some of the public servants and also people being punished because of corruption. I've seen one of the government officials being sent home for 3 months compulsory leave so that they can investigate the kind of corruption that is happening in the sector. Again, you saw the career.SG, that is Francis Atoli, said that he really supports William Ruto and his government. He said that William Ruto is one of the leaders who will change this government. And whenever a rule is proposed, then that is where you see people going ahead and trying to stop it. Is this a big change? Because, you know, Atoli has been a big supporter of Raila Amolo Odinga for a long time. And still now it's like giving a U-turn and supporting William Ruto. You saw the JK Live whereby he said that he did not confess that Ruto will not win the election, but he won the election. After winning the elections, he changed his mind. That is Francis Atwoli. Also, we have seen a motion whereby it's like Didi Nyoro might be impeached. Didi Nyoro might be taken home after what we saw today in the Senate and also in the Parliament. Things are getting hotter every day. This is Kenya. William Ruto still held a meeting today, and Kithure Kindiki today held his official meeting, and also he gave orders, and having as the first time chairing that meeting as the DP, then Kenyans are asking, do you think that is the best man to replace Gachagua, or this is just a matter of time and after a few days then you will just quit? What you're asking? Gathoni Wamshomba still today, there was a lot of chaos in the parliament whereby she was responding to some of people who are saying that it is the end time of Mount Kenya region. And of course, you saw where yesterday during the show where Ketu Oruguru said that whoever is trying to intimidate the Mount Kenya region, whoever is trying to divide the Mount Kenya region, then this is not the high time that you do this, because Mount Kenya is a united party. It's a united region. They are trying to make a region that will give peace, and the impeachment of Gachagua will not only sum up the Mount Kenya as a bad region. That is Kate Waruguru, and she is one of the loyal followers. Gachagua still is fighting back so that he can win the hearts of Kenyans. And you saw what he said during that church congregation, whereby he said that the youth should now register as voters. The Mount Kenya is ready to come back stronger. Will the court allow Gachagua to come back and vie for a political seat at any point? If the court will give him that rule, then we are waiting to see what is going to happen. Is he going to be given that pathway to vie for any political seat after the impeachment motion that was tabled by Mwengi Mutuse and is now impeached DP, that is Rigathi Gachagua? Where are you following this conversation from? And as you join us through the comment section there, join us through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We are live. You can join Afrique24 and give us your ideas. What do you think that Francis Atwoli is turning to be a person who cannot be firm with the decision? Because you remember during the time when he supported Raila, now he said today that he supports William Ruto government in any way. And we have seen Kenyans in the X trying to raise concerns why Atwoli is still there, very hard. And also, he is not making a decision that will pepper Kenyans. When Kenyans are rejecting the government, Atwoli is still there, trying to give them the support. Yes, joined by Alex here. You can give us your opening remarks. You turn on your camera, please.
Sorry for the inconvenience, Bonnie. I am not somewhere where I can be clearly seen. So if I turn on the camera, you'll just see darkness. Sorry for the inconvenience. So what was your question again?
Bwana Sifiwe.
Bonnie, can you hear me?
Your Excellency, the second Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, and our second lady, Mama Dolcas, Mama Mchungaji na rafiki yetu Bishop. Kanisa wa Bwana, Bwana asifiwe. Ageithie yugo guku mutukenagia muno. Njitikiria twarie Gikuyu biu twi mucie. Bishop,
mambo ya matibabu pale nyuma tumekuwa na matatizo na NHIF. Saa hizi NHIF iko na deni ya bilioni 30 ya facilities ya Kenya ambayo saa hii inang'ang'ana kulipa. Kwa sababu ile ilikuwa na shida ya kwamba services wana provide ni ya pesa nyingi kuliko ile pesa inapatikana kupitia hiyo program. Na ndio tumetengeneza sheria mpya. Na mimi nashukuru wabunge. Tumetengeneza 4 new pieces of legislation ili tusimamie mambo ya matibabu ya Kenya. Just imagine, kuna watu ulikuwa unaenda hospitali, uko na kansa, uko na diabetes. Daktari anakuambia, sasa wewe, hii kansa mahali imefika, huna pesa ya kuendelea na matibabu. Wewe enda nyumbani, ungojee kifo. Ninyi mnaona hiyo ni ungwana kweli? Ati kuna mtu kwa sababu hana uwezo anaambiwa sasa wewe kwenda nyumbani ungojee kusafiri. Tumesema Kenya hii tunataka kuweka usawa. Mtu mwenye ako na uwezo na mwenye asiwe na uwezo, hakuna mtu anaenda kutafuta ugonjwa. Kuna mtu hapa ana apply akuwe mgonjwa? Si ugonjwa ni bahati mbaya umepatikana na ugonjwa. So tumesema hivi, na nataka msikize kwa makini. Tumesema ya kwamba katika sheria mpya kila Mkenya ajisajili. Kila Mkenya ajisajili. Ile mpango ya zamani ya NHIF tulikuwa na Wakenya karibu milioni 9 peke yao ndio walikuwa wamejisajili. Wao ndio walikuwa na bima ya afya, wao ndio wanaweza kutibiwa. Nyinyi wengine, nyinyi wote mlikuwa mnahangaika hapa harambee, tufanye harambee kona ile, sijui tufanye nini kona hiyo. Nyinyi mnataka tuendelee kufanya hii harambee ya chini chini hapa na wengine wanapata matibabu kwa sababu wako na uwezo? Hapana, that's not what we want. So tumesema hivi, kila Mkenya ajisajili. Na mimi nafurahi ya kwamba Wakenya ambao wamejisajili kufikia sasa walikuwa milioni 9. Saa hizi wamefika milioni 14 Wakenya wamejisajili. Kama wewe hujajisajili na uko kwa hii mkutano, tukitoka hapa harakisha. Unasikia wewe? Kujisajili ni bure. Hakuna mtu anakuitisha pesa. Na tunataka ukijisajili, faida ya kujisajili number 1, utatusaidia kujua hapa Ekambuli tuko na wananchi wangapi. Ndio tuweze kupanga madawa ambayo itakuja Ekambuli. Ndio tuweze kupanga vifaa ya kutibu yenye inakuja Ekambuli. Ndio tujue pia nurses, clinical officers, daktari watakuwa wangapi hapa Ekambuli. Na usingojee ukakuwa mgonjwa ndio ujisajili. Hapana, unajisajili mapema. Ndio siku huyu mama amesema mapema ndio best. Unajisajili ndio tujue kama serikali tukupangie mambo yako ya matibabu. Jambo la pili, katika kujisajili tutajua kama serikali kama wewe uko na uwezo ya kulipa ama hauna uwezo ya kulipa. Na kama hauna uwezo wa kulipa, sisi kama serikali tutakulipia wewe. Mnanisikia? Hapo nyuma mtu ambaye yako na uwezo peke yake ndiye analipa. Wewe ambaye huna uwezo unabaki msituni, unangojea harambee. So tumesema hata wewe mwenye ambaye huna uwezo, kama uwezo wako ni kidogo hivi, unalipa kidogo hivyo. Kama uwezo yako ni 0, tunakulipia. Kama wewe ni kama mimi niko na mshahara, tunajilipia wenyewe. Hawa wadosi wote hawa, unasikia hawa wabunge hawa. Usikubali mbunge akuja kudanganye ati usijisajili. Sisi hapa tuko na bima ya milioni 10 akiwa mgonjwa, na inaweza kuongezeka mpaka milioni 40. Wewe uko na bima ya pesa ngapi? Sasa wewe uko na bima ya zero na hutaki kujisajili ndio tukusaidie, unapiga kelele.
Yes, that is William Ruto, and of course he was speaking about the SHA. Kenyans are raising concern eyebrows because of what happened after the shift from NHF to SHA, and of course they are saying that this SHA is only favoring people who are rich. This SHA is not even giving room for anyone who is not having money. And yet he's trying to explain how this SHA will help people who are poor, who doesn't have salary, who doesn't have anything to pay. That the government is going to know the number of people in a certain region, the people who have registered as members, and then after they do their analysis, then they are going to pay for Kenyans. And yet you have seen, I've seen in social media whereby there was a certain mzee who was crying, saying that he has not been given that support. He was shifted from NHF to SHA, and the SHA needs money. He was pleading for almost 5 million so that he can get that treatment. Kenyans came together through Sisi kwa Sisi, and they started contributing money so that they can help them Mzee. Because Mzee was seen crying in the street after what happened. He went to the hospital and he was asked to give money so that he can be treated, and yet he asked nothing. So he was captured in a video whereby he was crying, asking William Ruto why he did this to the Kenyans by shifting from NHF to SHA. So do you think that William Ruto has explained this model in the right way? Are we going to have this SHA covering any person who doesn't have money, who doesn't have employment, someone who is struggling to get money? This SHA going to give support when it comes to health, and also supporting Kenyans who come from a very poor background. And of course, as you have heard, that this thing is really affecting people who are poor. Ruto is also saying that this SHA will benefit people in all dimensions. So you go there and register. No, I'm not trying to say that you should register, but the president has said that you should go and register so that they can know a total number of people in a certain region. If it's northeastern Kenya, if it's central Kenya, if it's southeastern Kenya, then they will know the number of people there. So if they are trying to distribute medical facilities, then they know that a certain region has more people than the other region. So do you think that this is the right thing? This is the right direction that William Ruto and his government are taking? And of course, you know, the Uda government is also saying that they are going to make sure that the Kenyans are going to get the best treatment when it comes to these health facilities, moving from NHF to SHA, and also giving them that support when it comes to financial. If you are affected by a certain disease, for example, kidney failure, for example, you have liver cirrhosis, for example, you have the cancer, then the government is going to pay for you. Have you seen any case whereby someone has been catered for by the government? That is what we're asking. Is this the right way the government is taking so that they can protect the people of Kenya? Do you think that this is the right model, Alex? I think we are unable to hear Alex in the studio. So Millie Odhiambo was in the parliament today, and he was asking, why did this happen during the time when this motion was tabled and this bill was passed? Then she was there, but now she's complaining, why do we have this kind of things happening? Like Kenyans are struggling, Kenyans are crying, Kenyans are saying that they're not getting that support from the government. Is this the right way the government should do so that they can treat Kenyans? Because I think if I would be the president of the Republic of Kenya, number one, I would always consider health, security. Health is very important. This is the backbone of citizens. Consider health of the Kenyans. Also consider how are they going to get that treatment. Also consider how are they going to get food. Consider their security. You know, those are the major areas major sectors whereby you can consider when you are the president. And the people of Kenya will always be grateful for work that you have done. If you do this, then people of Kenya will vote for you now and then. Ruto still, he said that when he gets to the power, then he will transform the country of Kenya into a different nation. But still, Kenyans have not received that support. Millie Odhiambo, and also let's listen to what Millie Odhiambo had to say about this SHA.
Dr. Lillian Gogo for bringing this before the House. And Mr. Speaker, I just want to say that under Article 43 of our Constitution, it provides for the right to health, to the highest attainable standard of healthcare, including reproductive healthcare. And Mr. Legal framework, a new legal framework that replaces NHIF, and we passed 4 bills. And Mr. Speaker, I was in the House when those bills were being passed. I was especially opposed to certain parts of that bill, but that is now what under the bridge we have a new legal framework. Mr. Speaker, having listened even to the members, the honorable members as they move, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah and even the Honorable Nyikala and the Chair of Health Committee, one of the things that I can indeed say is that the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So it is actually too early to even say, we'd be cheating ourselves to say that here are the benefits. We don't know the benefit yet. If you are an excellent person at monitoring and evaluation, you cannot say within a month that we can see the benefits. So yes, we will probably see the benefits much later. However, we can see photos of people who are in hospitals who are struggling to access health care. Those with renal issues, those who are cancer patients. And Mr. Speaker, even though I know Honorable Ichung'wah is actually castigating a lot of the members who he says are pushing propaganda, as he's saying one. I don't know who that is, since I'm not too sure about, I'm not very keen on the politics of the mountain. But Mr. Speaker, what I want to say is that we need to acknowledge that there are very serious transition issues over this. And Mr. Speaker, if we lose a life, we can never regain it. I have a person who is very close to me who is undergoing cancer treatment right now and will not receive any treatment unless there's pre-authorization of payment. And Mr. Speaker, if me, I'm at the place where I am, maybe because they are able to do that, because we, for different factors we can. But the cries we are getting from our own constituencies, the cries we are getting from ordinary Kenyans is telling you that there's a huge problem with the transition. And this transition was not done efficiently. What I would want to encourage the chairman of the Committee of Health is, one, please do a kamkunji for members of parliament. I am a lawyer and I was here when this was passed. And a lot of us would want to sit here and pretend that we understand and know. Me, there are a lot of things I don't understand about this, and I passed this law here. What about ordinary Kenyans? Do an urgent kamkunji for members of parliament so they understand what this new system is all about. Number 2, we need to actually stop most of the things we are doing in this country so that members of the public understand and know how they can access healthcare. Because healthcare should be the most primary, right for everybody. Because if I'm already dead, how are you helping me? How will it be of benefit to me if I'm already dead? Even if you were to compensate, I will already be dead. So really, I think we need to take this issue more seriously than we are. Let us listen to the cries of Kenyans. If the health system is not working, a lot of the poor people can't access healthcare system, there is a problem. And Honorable Majority Leader, please listen. Please, the transition is not working well. Please take this and inform whoever needs to be informed that they need to take urgent action. The transition is not working well. Thank you, Lillian, for bringing this.
I would request we speak for not more than 3 minutes so that as many of us as possible contribute. The Honorable Omboko Milemba.
That is Millie Odhiambo. Millie Odhiambo, she is saying that from a point of view, this motion was tabled in the parliament, and most of members of parliament, they don't understand what is SHA, and yet they passed it. So she's saying, Kenya, if the members of parliament cannot understand what is SHA, what about the Kenyans? What about the ordinary Kenyan who doesn't know what is SHA, even the meaning of this SHA? Someone who doesn't have access to this SHA. If the members of parliament cannot understand what is SHA, she's saying members of parliament should be educated. They should be given that awareness about the SHA, and that is the only way that this SHA will benefit every Kenyan. Because any member of parliament will go to the constituency, try to educate his people in the constituency level, and that is where this SHA will be effective in this country. And also, she is also saying that a lot of Kenyans are in hospital trying to pay a lot of bills because they are not able to afford. She's in contrary to what President said. President said that they will pay for people who are poor, who doesn't have money to pay for any kind of sickness, because the government will be able to know this person can pay or this person cannot pay. Millie Odhiambo is saying a lot of Kenyans are lying in hospitals. She also gave an example of a very close friend who is suffering from cancer, and since at any point they can pay, then he is seeing a lot of danger when we are shifting from NHF to SHA. Ruto is promising Kenyans that this SHA will be effective. This SHA will provide a very good support for the Kenyans. This SHA will be the best for the Kenyans. Something that is contrary to what Kenyans are even asking. Kenyans don't understand what the SHA and what this SHA is. So if you're following this conversation, you can tell us and you give us your comment there through the comment section there. And do you agree that this SHA is best when you compare it to NHF? That is all about the SHA that is causing a lot of debate in the country Kenya. Also, that is Francis Atwoli today. Before we go to Francis Atwoli, we also had Gathoni Wamuchomba in the parliament today, and she was really defending the Mount Kenya region because, you know, Mount Kenya region is one of the areas that has been affected after the impeachment motion whereby Gachagua has been impeached. Gachagua is not now the DP, and since Gachagua was impeached now, we don't know who is going to be the next kingpin of Mount Kenya, because, you know, Kithure Kindiki comes from Tharaka Nithi. Tharaka Nithi is in Tharaka Nithi County and close to parts of Meru. So Mount Kenya region, the entire Mount Kenya region, the likes of Nyeri, Kirinyaga, Karatina, the likes of Murang'a, the likes of Laikipia, the entire Mount Kenya region. On Leeward and Windward side, Mount Kenya is not represented. And, you know, it stretches to Naivasha, Nakuru. You know, those are areas where you'll find the Mount Kenya region stretching, and that is the Kikuyu nation. Let's take a look on what Wamuchomba said, because, you know, Wamuchomba is one of the leaders who has been fighting William Ruto government for a long time. He even said that William Ruto has been trying to get her, but still he cannot get her so that he can lure the Kikuyu nation. That is Wamuchomba. She has been firm on decision that she has been making. She has been defending his own people, and she's a member of Githu Guri, Gathoni Wamuchomba.
But I was informed that she had done that before me, so she was given the precedence, and I appreciate. Mr. Speaker, I personally went to various hospitals after I got a lot of calls from my voters on matters to do with the denial to access to health. I went to 2 hospitals that are mission run, 1 public referral hospital and 1 level 2 hospital. And I interacted with the patients, and I gathered there is a big problem. Whereas we sat here, like Majority Leader says, and we passed these laws, personally I did not pass them because I had issues with one of them. We must appreciate that you don't bring a new law and rush to implement the law without involving the stakeholders. When I went to those hospitals, Mr. Speaker, one of the hospitals told me and confessed to me that they are owed over 200 million by the former NHIF. And therefore, they have a problem. I mean, how do you tell me to continue treating patients under a new program and you've not sorted my previous debts? And I know this is the problem. Most hospitals, by the way, the ones that are rejecting patients, they are rejecting patients because they feel that honestly, somebody needed to come out very clearly and tell them, we are migrating. But are we migrating with your debts? Are we migrating with your problems that we have not sorted under former NHIF? So this is the problem, Mr. Speaker. And let us not come here and read numbers. I appreciate the numbers that have been read out here by Majority Leader, numbers read out by our Health Chair Committee, Dr. Robert Pukose. But numbers is not what our people are waiting for. From this debate, they're waiting to hear how are they going to be treated tomorrow in hospitals, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when I went to one of the hospitals, I found a patient who was withdrawn from the ward, only to go and queue out for dialysis at 6 a.m. from the ward. And I visited that hospital at 4 p.m. here in Nairobi. And I found that patient in the queues waiting. And he told me the reason why he has been waiting from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the day, it is because, Mr. Speaker, the messages that were supposed to be sent from SHA so that he can be embodied for services were not being accepted. We must tell it as it is. This new program is a total confusion, it's a total mess. Our people don't know what to do, and we must go back to the drawing board. But for now, let us withdraw these processes and go back to the original program until we are right. That SHA, SHI, DA.
Honorable Sabina Chege, because of the limited...
Hey, that is Gathoni wa Mushomba, and she's saying that until we understand what is SHA, we should not move from NHIF. Gathoni wa Mushomba, she's saying that she has experienced a patient who has been waiting for almost 7 hours, 8 hours to get treatment because the messages from NHIF to SHA, they have not been delivered. She is also saying that we should stop this SHA from being implemented because Kenyans don't understand what is SHA. Kenyans have zero knowledge about what is this SHA. She also has expressed how Kenyans are still complaining about this SHA. So do you think that the SHA is the best thing that can happen for this country so that we can try to treat Kenyans in the right way? Because, you know, a lot of Kenyans, you know, if we have best health facilities, then Kenyans will always be in a good posture. Kenyans will be happy. But now, you know, SHA, since it was introduced, now we have almost that is almost one month after this SHA was introduced. And the Kenyans were saying that you are being registered automatically, even if you have not gone to register. You're going to get messages from SHA saying that you have shifted from NHIF to SHA and you are now a member of SHA. These are the members of parliament trying to say that they don't agree with this SHA. They don't support this SHA at any point, any day. They're saying that they don't support this SHA because this SHA is something that is really, really pressing Kenyans. Kenyans don't understand what this is SHA. And yet, the government is still trying to implement this SHA. Ruto, president, also said that this SHA will benefit every Kenyan. Is this true? Kenyans have a very big doubt with this government. That is what you can even detect from Kenyans. They are having a lot of doubt with this government. Africa 24, you're following this conversation from, this is a daily political show, and we are having some of the headlines that really happen in this country. Francis, also in the parliament, this is what we experience in the parliament, still about the debate on SHA.
Are not in, and we need to be serious and be committed to our task. And that is why the members of parliament today are calling for reshuffle, so that we get rid of all the chairs and the vice chairs who are not committed, because it is quite clear. We can see that they are not in the house, they are not giving us the response on time, and that is affecting the progress of our work. So it is high time for us to take action, Honorable Speaker. And on that note, may I say that this is a matter of interest to many Kenyans, and it needs serious attention. And I promise that still within 2 weeks, the chair should give us the response. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think that is a fair comment on the matter. The Honorable TJ Kajuang, what is out of order?
Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, am I audible? Am I audible?
You got a mic next to you, Honorable Kajuang.
Mr. Speaker, sir, you heard the member of Kipipiri mention my name. May I confirm to her, Mr. Speaker, sir, that I keep my promises and I'm up to the task, and I also keep my professional undertaking. I made a commitment to her, a professional undertaking, that we will respond from the Committee on Transport to her question in the shortest period of time. I can confirm to her that on Thursday, afternoon of Thursday, she will have her response, adequate response on that day. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Speaker.
you. Thank you. We are not going to be debating questions this afternoon or statements. The next.
The members of parliament trying to discuss the share and also trying to give the ideas about this new health funding model. We have NHF moving from NHF to share has really raised a lot of concerns, and Kenyans asking why is William Ruto trying to give Kenyans a difficult time, because Kenyans, when they go to hospitals nowadays, they are going to wait for a long time before the messages are delivered, because the transaction from NHF to SHA is taking a lot of time. And still, if you are not able to afford, then you are going to suffer. SHA is the new model that we have in this country. Since William Ruto came to power, a lot of changes are happening in security, in health sector, in education sector, in also, in health sector, education, security, a lot of changes have really happened in the government. And I was also following a conversation today in X, and someone was asking, why is everything changing since William Ruto came into power? You also seen the JKIA Adani. Adani is trying to renovate JKIA. JKIA, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, has been there for a long time. This is a parastatal, but still, it's like there is a change still. So a lot of parastatals, a lot of changes have really happened in the government since William Ruto took over the leadership. So do you really think William Ruto is the best person? Is trying to change this government, trying to change Kenya to a modernized country, trying to change Kenya to a better Kenya, trying to change Kenya from poor Kenya to a rich Kenya? Because a lot of changes have really happened since he came into power in the year 2022. Impeached Gachagua was still there, but he said that during the Adani launch, he said that he told the president that Kenyans don't want this Adani. Kenyans don't want the increased corruption in this country. That is the impeached former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. William Ruto government, now he has been joined by Kithure Kindiki. We are waiting to see whether Kithure Kindiki will one day act contrarily, or will one day confront, one day tell William Ruto that this thing, boss, you're doing is not the right way. Same way Gachagua used to do. But they're saying Kithure Kindiki is a no, is a yes man. That way they will have easy time. That way William Ruto, anything he tells him, then he will agree. This is a Francis Atoli. Francis Atoli is the SG of Kotu. He is saying that he really supports William Ruto and his government. He's saying that he is happy for William Ruto because he will transform Kenya into a modernized country. We're asking, do you think that William Ruto is transforming Kenya into a modernized country? Do you think that William Ruto is doing the best thing so that he can transform Kenya in the right way? Afrique24 following us in the comment section there. YouTube following us in Facebook. You can go there, like, comment, and subscribe to Afrique24. This is a political discussion here. You can also join the conversation through the link that I'm going to share there, and also give your ideas about the current happening in this country. Do you really think that William Ruto is transforming this country? Do you think that this is the time Kenya should have these kind of changes? This is Francis Atoli. I want us to listen to what Atoli said before we take away on it.
Kitu nataka kuambia rais, sisi tutamsaidia, lakini ile vita yeye iko nayo ni kubwa. Vita ya kwanza, atusaidie kubadilisha katiba ya Kenya. Kwa ajili katiba ya Kenya, rais anataka kutuletea mradi wowote, watu wamekimbia kotini, wanasimamisha. Na ni serikali, a national project. Mtu akikuua saa hii, anaenda kotini, anapatiwa bond, anakuja anapita kwa matanga, wanasema mimi ndio nimeua huyu. Lazima tutamsaidia na tusaidie kwa mambo mengi. Turudi kwa katiba yetu ya sasa, tuangalie vipengele hivyo. Kuna vingine ambavyo vitakuwa vinamshika mkono mpaka miaka 5 ikwishe kabla atajengea kitu chochote. Nataka kumalizia nikisema ya kwamba kuhakikishia rais ya kwamba hapa Western sasa sisi zote tuko ndani ya serikali.
That is Atuli. Atuli is saying that they want to change the constitution of Kenya. Atuli is saying that it is that time they change the constitution of Kenya. That William Ruto, whenever he proposes something, then people are trying to stop it. It's now like Atuli has joined William Ruto permanently. In the comment section, I can see Gibbs Corner is saying that why are they debating the SHA and SHIF while people are dying in hospitals, private and public hospitals? Ruto loves projects. Yes, Ruto loves projects because you have seen how he has really given Kenyans a lot of changes in terms of health, education, agriculture, infrastructure. He has done that. Do you think that Atoli has betrayed Kenyans? You know, Francis Atoli is saying that in Western region, you know, those are some of the areas whereby they are strong also of Raila Amolo Odinga. Even during the 2022 election campaigns, you saw how Raila Amolo Odinga collected a lot of votes from those areas. This is Atoli. Atoli is a big person in terms of politics and also in terms of governance, saying that William Ruto should be given time so that he can transform this country from poor to the modernized, to the rich country. We are asking here, do you really think that William Ruto is trying to change Kenya into a developed country? Do you think this is true? Then you can join us through the comment section there. And also you can also join the studio and share your ideas. Share your stories about Afrique24. Francis Atoli saying that William Ruto should also change the constitution is something that has really raised concerns by Kenyans. And this is what we all ask to say. Because, you know, Gachagua has been impeached. And he's the one who really wanted Kenyans to be served in the right way. Earlier, there's Milo Umoja coalition had a meeting in Homa Bay, and Raila, after he has been given that pathway to join AUC chairmanship, the fight is still on who is going to replace Raila Amolo Odinga. I have also seen today in the social media whereby people are really commenting on Gladys Wanka, Babo Wino, and the Edwin Sifuna pages. Kenyans always attack from the morning. They attack from the morning to the evening. They are attacking now on Baba Raila Amolo Odinga joining AU chairmanship. They are saying that Agwambo will not win. So if he will not win, then he will just come back and fight for any presidential seat in 2027. So if he has joined the government, will he act contrary to William Ruto, who is really campaigning for him to join AU chairmanship? Yet, the only people who are going to vote for him are people, are the president of the continent of Africa. This is what Raila had to say during that congregation. I was really following on the speeches from Raila, Baba Wino, Edwin Sifuna, the speeches from Hassan Joho, Gladys Wanga, Oburu Odinga. Those are the kind of leaders who were there during that ceremony that was held in Homa Bay. Raila Amolo Odinga and his brother, they spoke.
Homa Bay, Asego Kanyada. Leo nilikuwa niko na shughuli mingi zaidi. Nilifika alfajiri leo kutoka Addis Ababa. Na nikawa na masaibu hapa na pale. Ikawa kulikuwa na tashwishi ya kama nitafika. Lakini nikamwambia mama Gladys Wanga na kwamba nitafanya juu chini nifike. Ili niwe na hawa watu kwa mara ya kwanza. Hii ndio mkutano wetu mkubwa baada ya muda mrefu zaidi. Baada ya sisi kufanya mabadiliko katika uongozi wa chama chetu. Ndio sababu nilisema mpaka nifike. Ili hapa leo tumuinjishe dada wetu, mtoto wetu, Gladys Nyasuna Wanga. Kama mwenyekiti wa chama cha OD. Wengine wanasema ati wanawake hawawezi. Yule ambaye anasema wanawake hawezi ni mshenzi. Yeye ni mjinga. Muulize yeye alizaliwa na nani? Alizaliwa na nani? Yule kitu ambaye anajua ni mama. Baba hawezi kuwa na hakika. Sio? Na kazi ya baba kwa mambo ya uzazi kidogo sana. Sekunde moja tu. Kisha. Sio. Akishafanya hiyo sasa mama ndio nabaki na shida. Mwezi wa kwanza, mwezi wa pili, mwezi wa tatu. Sasa unaona sangine kisha inauma sangine tumbo imechafuka, anatapika. Sangine pande nyingine kuna damu inatoka. Mpaka namna hiyo sahili ya kuzaa ndio ile utungu kweli kweli. Lakini kishazaa namna hii sasa ni furaha. Sasa baba anakuja. Jina ni nani? Na kadhalika sio? Alafu sasa mama ndiye ananyonyesha mtoto. Baadaye sasa anaanza kuweka mtoto anaanza kudema. Baadaye anaanza kutembea na kama mtu mzima. Baadaye anakuja kusema ati mama tu, ati msichana mwanamke tu. Pumbapu huyo jamaa ambaye anasema nini? Kwa hiyo sisi mpaka tuwapatia kina mama nafasi yao katika taifa letu. Na tuwapatia hao heshima ya kutosha. Ndio taifa letu inaweza kutembea na kuendelea mbele, sio? Sivyo? Sasa hapa sisi kwa Kenya tuko na mashida mengi. Uliona juzi kulikuwa na mambo mengi zaidi. Kukawa na maandamano hapa na pale. Mwaka jana sisi wenyewe tulikuwa kwa barabara. Tukapigwa risasi. Tukapigwa matia gas. Baadaye vijana vile wakapigwa matia gas, wakapigwa marisasi. Watu wakauawa wengi. Hii inaonyesha kwamba kuna shida, sio? Si kuna shida? Pale kuna shida mpaka kuwe na suluhu. Na hiyo suluhu tunatafuta ni suluhu ya
that is Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, and he is still active. Whenever Baba speaks, then I'm always happy because he always gives some of the wise saying. Now he was saying that Gladys Wanga is the chairman and he really supports that. He's happy for that, and he's trying to condemn anyone who is saying that Mama hawezi. So he has explained how women are very important in the society, how women are very key in the society, how women are taking over this country. And he believes that Gladys Wanga is the best personnel who can lead the chair of ODM. He was at Addis Ababa together with the president, and this is after where they are campaigning for the AU chairmanship. Is Raila Amolo Odinga going to clinch this AU chairmanship that he has been looking for? And does it mean that he has given up? You know, if he joins this AU, then it will be an easy game for William Ruto in 2027. But still, you have heard some of the members there during that ODM meeting. For a long time, Baba has said that for a long time they have not held that meeting. And the question that Kenyans are asking is, why are they not having this meeting? Is it because that they have joined the government? And even during the Mandamano, they were used to having this meeting any day, any time. But since the likes of Joe, Oparanya, Bandi, Wandai joined the government, then this kind of meeting that were used to be there, still they are not there. That is Raila Amolo Odinga. They are trying to say that this time we embrace women in the leadership, that women are very key to the leadership of this country. And Gladys Wanga, she's qualified. She has the right personalities so that she can lead the ODM. And Babu Wino is still there, and as we heard yesterday during the show, he has been warned by some of the members of Azimio because he's trying to say that he is the best person to replace Raila if Raila joins AU chairmanship early next year, 2025. We are waiting to see the stand of this strong opposition party in the country, Kenya. Remember, this is Africa 24, and this is a political talk. You can join us there through the comment section there and tell us where you're following this conversation from. Do you think that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to win this AU chairmanship? And will this be a direct ticket for William Ruto for 2027? Because still we have not had someone who is saying that they are going to compete with William Ruto in 2027. Of course, Kalonzo Musyoka is still there. Martha Karua is still there. We need a strong politician. When I mean strong politician is because William Ruto is very wise. William Ruto is very strong, and he understands what he wants. And then if we get a weak politician, then he's going to come back as the president for the second term in the Republic of Kenya. And also Gibbs Akona is saying that Ruto is creating alliance party joined by Mudavadi and Raila. That is William Samoei Ruto. Ruto is claiming that he is creating that alliance party because you even heard the governor of Uasin Gishu, that is Natembeya George, saying that Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula, who is the Speaker of the National Assembly, and Mudavadi is the Prime Cabinet Secretary for the Republic of Kenya. Then these are the people who have really, that was a speech from George Natembeya, that these two people have not represented the Western region in the right way. And it's that time that Western region make sure that they are going to get a leader who is going to represent them in the government, who is going to make sure that the Western region has been recognized in the government. So William Ruto is absorbing every person who is a big threat when it comes to politics. But we are waiting to see. Still, Gachagua has not been given that authority to buy that ticket to buy for political seat in 2027. So who is Gachagua going to choose as the running mate? Because he understands now the secrets of this government. Maybe it will be a walkover for the right honorable former Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, who served from 2022 to 2024.
Mimi sitakubali kuserve another politician. I'll only serve my people because I believe that one is a calling. Elewa watu yako wanakaa namna gani. I'd rather Mzee Olunga akuwe happy na ni anoi Mudavadi ama Wetangula, I don't care. Lakini mzee wa chini akuwe nini? Happy. That's our responsibility. Those guys can take care of themselves. How do you do an agreement with the president or the candidate and you say tutapewa kiti ya speaker, alafu unasema tukipewa kiti ya speaker mimi nipewe kiti ya speaker, and the moment you are given that you forget all about the other things? Do you believe all of us in Western tutakula kiti ya speaker hiyo? That's for you and your family. The things that matter to us, ile miradi zingine za barabara, za maji, za basari, za kazi ya watoto wetu, those things matter to us because they touch everybody. Sasa mkiniambia mimi niheshimu Wetangula, he has to earn my respect. Kuniambia ni respect Mudavadi, he has to earn my respect. Na mahali tumefikia watu wangu, I want you to understand that hii mambo ya kubadilisha our status in life is in our hands. Just wake up, go and vote. And this time vote for yourself. Angalia maisha ya watoto wako, unakaa namna gani kwa boma yako. Enjoy jengilamo, Chingoso, Bulolo, Chinda, kama Monywe, na nuzini. Chindova, kama Zidri, Chisusi. Those are signs of poverty. Go and say, I'm voting for myself this time round. Na watu wanasema hawapangwingwi. 2027, the Luya nation itajipanga. Itajipanga vizuri.
That is George Natembeya, the governor of Uasin Gishu, and he's saying that 2027 they are going to stand firm. 2027, the Luya nation is going to be represented. Luya nation has been away from the government because Moses Wetangula and Mudavadi are there, but it's like the Luya nation does not recognize these two, and yet they are top politicians in this country. They have not represented the region in the right way. Gives Sekone saying that they are worried about Gachagua's new party. Yeah, of course, you saw Kithure Kindiki, who was the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Yesterday, he was given that position as the leader of that party because he's now the Deputy President. Kenyans are still worried, by the way, because if at any point Kindiki will not work and will not please William Ruto, will William Ruto impeach again Kithure Kindiki? Is Gachagua the worst person who has ever, the worst deputy president who has ever worked for the Republic of Kenya? Just asking here in Africa 24. You can join us and tell us where you are following this conversation and why do you think that this is the best person to work with President William Ruto. And of course, this is a political talk, 60 minutes headlines here. We're trying to discuss some of the top stories here in Africa 24. As we head on a lot of things that happened in this country, discussing some of the top stories here in Africa 24. And if you're following us for the first time, then you can go there, like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment and also share our live. That is the only way you can support this channel. Go there, like, comment, and subscribe to Africa 24. For those who are following us for the first time, this is Africa 24 Political Talk.
Tunasonga mbele watu wote wa Jamhuri Kenya yetu. Tunasonga mbele watu wote wa Jamhuri Kenya yetu. Haya sisi sote wananchi tushangilie. Kwa Jamhuri, kwa Jamhuri, kwa Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele. Kwa Jamhuri, kwa Jamhuri, kwa Jamhuri Kenya yetu yaenda mbele. Mwaka wa 60 umefika, tangu Kenya iwe huru. Mwaka wa 60 umefika, tangu Kenya iwe huru. Haya sisi sote wananchi tushangilie. Kwa Jamhuri, kwa Jamhuri, sote kwa Jamhuri.
tunajivunia Kenya nchi yetu, kweli yapendeza, kweli yavutia. Kenya nchi yangu, nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu. Kenya nchi yangu, nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu. Ziwa la Victoria linaunganisha Kenya na Uganda, Kenya na Tanzania. Fika Mombasa, mito wa bahari, ogelea maji, jua tamu kuota. Kenya nchi yangu, nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu. Kenya nchi yangu, nitaitoloza, nitailinda maishani mwangu.
PPMC Production.
Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda. Twajivunia sana tukijiita wa Kenya, nchi yenye baraka, Kenya nchi yenye baraka, Kenya nchi yenye baraka. Kenya makao yetu ni nchi ya kupendeza, kamwe hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha, kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha. Mwenzangu,
Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Kenya kipenzi chetu, nchi yenye upendo, hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele.
Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Tumeapa sote wananchi wa Kenya kutumikia Kenya daima na milele.
Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
Sitaiacha Kenya nchi yangu, na nikienda ng'ambo nitarudi. Sitadanganya kamwe na wageni, wala sitapotoshwa na wabaya. Sitasaliti Kenya nchi yangu, na majirani wangu nitalinda. Wenzangu,
Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele daima.
tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda.
Kenya kipenzi changu. Kenya kipenzi changu, hatutaiacha milele daima. Gibbs Corner. I know you have enjoyed that one. That was a very wonderful song here in Africa 24. As we are coming to the end of the top minutes headline here in Africa 24, discussing some of the top stories that happened in this country in terms of political dimension. And of course, as you know, moving on from the politics in this country, as you know, is a mind game in this country. You know, every day is a new change. Every day you have to experience a political evidence that you will always stay wise when you are joining politics. If you are not wise, then you are going to lose it. That is politics in this country, Kenya, and either you go hard or you go home. Yes, that is Gibbs Ekone saying that this is a lovely song. Yes, we have a lot of lovely songs. I will be cooking some of the songs for the Ukambani region. Ukambani region, you will be hearing some of the top songs from the Ukambani region. And before I just end my top stories here, I want to say that it is now international break. We will not have Premier League, Bundesliga, Italian Serie A, Spanish La Liga. We will not have those leagues in the European countries since we have international break. We have Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers in Africa. We have a World Cup, CONMEBOL World Cup in South America. We have your financial league in the European countries. And, you know, those are the kind of competition that we are going to have in the next 1 week. So the Premier League takes a break, you know, the standing. And I am very sure Gibbs Ekone, with his loyal support for Liverpool, he is very happy. Liverpool, led by Arne Slot, they are on top of the Premier League with 28 points after 11 outings. That is the Arne Slot side. I have not much to say. And before I end the show, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please like, comment, and share. Meeting here simply same time. We discuss. We have a lot of news in our YouTube channel. There you can go and watch some of the happenings that we had in this country. There you go, watch, and you will enjoy. That is something that you will always enjoy if you are following Africa 24, because a lot of good stories are uploaded there daily, on a daily basis. I want to say thank you so much, Gibbs Ekone. Thank you so much, whoever joined this conversation. And we meet here same place, same time, as we discuss more about politics in this country, Kenya.